Hi, Steve. My name
Alrighty, but
is my name.
everybody, we are here for our fourth testimonial little get together. And I've got Marcus from Long Island wants to share a story. So Marcus, tell us what was going on with you before someone told you about the wand, and what results have you gotten?
Yeah, the result was excellent. Like a year ago, I fell on the floor, and then I hit my both shoulders, on the floor,
Yeah.
and both shoulder was froze, big
Both
time.
shoulders. That's quite a feat to
Started,
hit both of your shoulders in one
you're
fall.
right, both the shoulder, and then, I'm a painter professional. I paint the house, I paint condominiums, whatever. But then when the Gloria Quaresma, I mentioned her. She's a good friend of mine from Philippines,
Yeah.
and she's mentioned to me about the products. Oh, also I've been doing the physiotherapy for 6 months. I did
6 months.
MRI,
Yeah.
and the MRI, the doctor told me, oh, probably gonna have to have a surgery to get it better.
Oh
But
wow.
I know able to lift my arm with that.
Yeah.
Only 3 sections I did with the iTeraCare. You can see now.
Three
I can
sessions.
start. I can
So
start
how
moving.
long were
I
the
start
sessions?
again. I can start paint again. It's not 100%, but a
Yeah.
90% was better.
Awesome.
Surgery is tough.
How long were the sessions? How long did you do it for on your shoulders?
Actually, I was with the iTeraCare from September.
Yeah.
All right, and the first, like I say, like a week was I did a 3 section.
Three times.
All 3 section.
And
The same week was getting better.
The second week was getting better, right?
Yes.
So like people are curious, how many you do 10 minutes at a time, an hour at a time? I mean, just
Yes, I did the whole process in the beginning.
got it.
I did 0 point first in the beginning. All right, my hand, both the hand and the feet and the arm and the leg and the limb, and then I started the process. Then I did like a 10 minutes direct, whatever you have more pain was
Okay.
successful. It was very good. It was very good.
Did you drink the water before and after also?
Yes, I drink the water first. Yes, I drink the water. The 2 cup water just to try the treatment,
Yeah.
and then the end after I did for the 10 minutes, I drink 2 more. Also, I keep the water, all the time. I make a nice jar. That's what I've been drink all day. The water. The water is very important. Everybody knows the water is very
Yeah.
important for our body.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
now with the Teraherts water, it's gonna be excellent,
Awesome.
fantastic.
Well, incredible story. The frozen shoulder thing, it ruins people's lives. I mean, there's whole Facebook groups about my life is ruined by my frozen shoulder and it's crazy pain and nothing works and on and on and on. So it's awesome. What an amazing story, and just radical.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Life we
I'm
get
very
back
happy.
together, you're back to this all day. So,
Yes,
right.
no,
Love it.
that's good when you use something. Then it's a lot of problems everywhere. But I know. Also, last year I have an open heart surgery. I'm not able to do much. But now I'm still I'm still strong. I'm 62. I'm going to
So you had kind of decreased energy and vitality in your heart, but you're feeling better and stronger now too.
Oh yeah, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Very
Well,
strong.
Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Your story will help a lot of people. So thank you.
Oh yes, definitely. I'm from New York. If I need any help, you let me know. I try to help you guys. All right, bye.
So,
All right. We've got Scott from Dry Run, Pennsylvania. Where's that in Pennsylvania?
it's about 45 miles east of Harrisburg.
Okay. I went to high school in Pottstown near Philadelphia, but that was
That's a
back in the
couple
80s.
hours. That's a couple hours away. I'm sorry, west of Harrisburg, not east, west.
Yeah, that was felt like a long time ago. So what was going on with you, Scott, before someone told you about the wand?
Oh, I have so many health issues that we would be here for quite a while.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say what I have?
No, you don't need to say what you had, just how you were feeling about life,
Oh, okay. Well, I was really bad 5 years ago. But before this, this was introduced to me. I actually was introduced to a different type of frequencies that come in a patch.
Yeah.
And then I have a card as well that actually took me from vomiting and running to the bathroom every morning of my life for 5 years in a row, to where you actually didn't want to be on the earth anymore.
Yeah.
And this card that I have literally took it away.
Yeah.
So that's what made me so involved. And then when this was brought to my attention, it just goes hand in hand with what I'm already doing.
Yeah.
And so for what the wand has done for me, I just got my wand last Thursday. So I've had my wand for 1 week now.
1 week.
I used to be
Nice.
I used to be on the strongest narcotic pain discomfort medications that you can possibly
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of. And I got myself off of all that, and I was just suffering. And then that, like I said, that other frequency was brought to me, and I was using that, and then I stopped using those a few days before I got my wand.
Yeah.
And I haven't used any. I have a medical marijuana card, and today's 7 days where I haven't used any marijuana whatsoever, which
Awesome.
I'm very proud of myself for that.
How long did it take? So you get it. How often did you use it? How long did it take before you started feeling better?
I'll tell you what, buddy. I've only had 2 treatments on my back. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have some significant discomfort in my upper and lower back, to where I literally, had a lawsuit settlement. I got hurt on the job. I was pushing a wheelbarrow for 9 hours a day full of solid concrete debris. And the boss was loading this wheelbarrow with the walk behind skid loader bucket. So, and then I had to go down big long hallways in a school and up a ramp. And what happened was I tore my thoracic. So I have bulging and herniation and all that in my disc. So I
so
was
twice.
Like I said,
and that's it.
Using the other stuff. And I had my fiance gave me 2 treatments on my back with the wand, 2 15-minute treatments. And other than that, I've just been drinking a 32-ounce quart of iTeraherts water. And
Awesome.
I literally normally, I'm 3 weeks out of going to the chiropractor. I normally go every 2 weeks. And I haven't went. I've just been putting it off and putting it off. I literally I'm not in any discomfort right now. It's really awesome. Amazing.
So how do you feel about life now?
Really, and then I have one more testimonial. The other evening, I forgot to take my insulin, and I've been where you have to take insulin since I was 3 years old.
Oof.
And I'm 47, and I take 5 of the insulin shots a day.
Wow.
Well, the other evening, I forgot to take one, and I had a ham sandwich. I had a bunch of potato chips. I had 3 Tangelos, a bunch of string cheese. And I mean, I was just, I was eating, and I forgot my shot. Normally, when I get up in the morning, that would have been over 500 is what my blood sugar reading would have been. And instead, it was 267. And I've been drinking a lot of the water. I've been really, you know what I mean? And I definitely see things going on with me. And my energy level and everything's really changing. So
so how do you feel about the future now? How do you feel about your future now, Scott?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to really building one heck of a business.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That's really an extraordinary story, because I mean, goodness, I know you've been seeing the statistics lately of how many people died from opiates, like 90,000 people from opiate overdoses. And I have got a close family member who's plagued by, his constant surgeries, and he's in rehab right now, trying to get off medication right now. So it's a brutal thing. So thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it.
Yep.
While we wait for somebody else to raise their hand or something, I will share some of my stories lately. So far, I've had every single person with pain that I've used the product on has gotten really very, very quick results. And that's been amazing, person after person after person. So far, 5 in a row, every single one, 5-10 minutes, boom. They're like, oh my God. One of my friends, I used it on her elbow, and she'd had pain since December and was about to have to go get her x-rays, and it worked. And she texted me when she left, she goes, and my brain, it feels amazing. So, a lot of people deal with brain fog, but she was feeling a lot better. So very, very cool results I'm hearing with people. All right, we've got Steve from Chicago. And as finicky as the weather is in Chicago, first time I met you, you were in a snowstorm in Chicago. Now you're in a t-shirt, you know.
Oh,
This
yeah.
time of year, you know, it's like you have nice weather. It's like buying it on your credit card. You're gonna have to pay that back in a few days in interest. You know
That's
that,
right. That's right. Yep.
So
Yep.
tell us a bit about your story, kind of what you've experienced, what's going on now, and maybe any updates, because some people have heard your story, but if you've got more updates, that will be awesome to hear, Steve.
Yeah. Well, when I first did it, my sponsor, Rob McNulty's like, dude, you got to try this. So I tried it for like 30 minutes. You know, he said 30 minutes, best result.
Yeah.
And after I did it for 30 minutes, I felt like I got a brand new body. My flexibility was amazing. I could have my legs straight out in front of me without bending my knees and grabbing my toes. I'm 43. I haven't been able to do that since high school.
Wow,
And
that's
I'm
amazing.
like, that, yeah, pretty nuts. I'm like, what the heck?
Like
And
instant yoga, you know?
yeah, for real, for real. And then like I could get up right up off the floor without any pain. Like my little baby nieces would come over, and before I ever had the treatment, it was like just pain trying to get up. It would take me several minutes to get up off the floor. Another thing, I've been treating my water, I treat my coffee, I treat my protein shakes, and I don't have to use the bathroom as much as I used to because I'm treating all that, and it's like I'm hydrated. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling amazed. I mean,
found that as well too, for
yeah.
sure.
Because I sometimes I'm driving for Uber, I'm trying to find a bathroom somewhere, but now it's like, hey, I don't have to find the bathroom as much.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing.
I used to drive for Uber quite a bit. I know what you mean. You're like, you gotta like, okay, we're drinking a lot. We got a plan. I get stuck somewhere.
That's
Awesome.
right.
Had you had some injuries or something, or is it just kind of, you know, accumulation of age and different things creeping up on you?
Well, I mean, I worked for Coca-Cola for 14 years, and I hurt my back doing that. I hurt my ankles and my knees and everything, and I had pain from that. And that went away. You know, I played baseball. I was a catcher at one point, and that wear and tear on my ankles and knees and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know any catchers with good knees. Do they like tell you this when you sign up for that position? By the way, you're gonna be like 50 and you're gonna be like crippled. Just so you know.
It's the most difficult thing to play in sports, I believe. So yeah, but no, I had pain from that, but I don't have the pain no more, and it's awesome. And everybody that I'm sharing this with, they get amazing results pretty quickly.
So how were you kind of viewing your future, and how does the future feel now? In what way is it different in terms of what you can see for yourself?
Well, I mean, I just I don't know, man. I'm feeling fantastic now, and the future, I believe it's going to even be better. And just hearing my story and then hearing other people's stories, just by simply plugging in the wall. I tell people, if you have a great personality, you can plug this in the wall. You're going to have people that will want to buy it because they're going to have results. I mean,
yeah,
that's.
Well, you know, part of it is like in your mid 40s and you don't feel good. It's like, that's a long future ahead of you not feeling good.
Yeah, true.
That does not like look fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go back to where I was at before. And yeah, I feel like, I mean, can I feel any younger? Because I do feel 20 to 30 years younger. I feel like I'm a high school kid, and you know, I'm not in shape by any means. So, but I'm not like huffing and puffing or whatever. You know, I feel good. I really do.
Yeah. Well, you could start going back to the gym now that you feel good and have energy.
True.
It's a huge part of it. And if you're feeling better too, it's easier to eat a better diet too, because you're not reaching for the food to, you know, it's like, hey, if I have a long week, I look, Ben and Jerry's, maybe that will fix everything, you know, but it doesn't, you know.
That's right.
Awesome, yep. Steve. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story. Thank you so much.
You got it, brother. Thanks. Yep.
So we have with this Ivy from New Mexico. We're going like Pennsylvania, Chicago, New Mexico. Man, I had to drive through New Mexico several times to get out to California from South Carolina. There's a long stretches of road out there in New Mexico. So tell me, Ivy, what was going on with you? You know,
well, let me just qualify this call or whatever, or clarify. I haven't even gotten the product yet, but nobody's raising their hands and giving testimonies. So I was just going to tell a little bit about my story and somebody else's testimony, which is why I
write this here. Hold on. Awesome. We have Christine from St. Petersburg, Florida. You moved to Florida and some
Yeah,
crazy person in Florida hit you. What happened?
it was a truck. Yes, it was a truck, and I actually drove a Suburban, and it was totaled.
Oh,
So
wow.
as a result, they were actually wanted to do spinal surgery. I have about 14 bulging discs and
14. That's
lots
like
of
pretty
pain.
thorough, like every single, like
Yeah,
all of
a
them.
couple of a couple of
Wow.
herniated discs and lots of pain. After about 6 months of therapy, they suggested spinal surgery. Of course, I wasn't doing that. So then I went to spinal decompression therapies and some other alternative methods to manage the pain
Yeah.
and numbness in my body radiating down to my toes. Lots of pain.
Yeah.
So, so it's March 2022 now. That happened last summer, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I'm counting wrong. Happened on May 16th, last year. So yeah, I'm losing the time. But, um, all right, I got my iTeraCare just last week. Today is March 17th.
Yeah.
I got it on a Tuesday. I used it Tuesday night. I woke up Wednesday morning with absolutely no pain whatsoever in my back, in my knees, in my hips. I felt like I slept like a baby. I don't sleep.
That is crazy.
Historically, I get maybe 5 hours of sleep
Oof.
historically.
How
And
long
it,
did you use it for? Did you drink the water first?
I didn't at that time. I didn't know about the
I
water.
didn't even know,
So
boy.
I just drank
There you go.
water. I just
Yeah.
drank my regular water, and I have a
Sure.
Kangen machine. So,
Oh, good. That's good
I
water.
drank that.
Yeah.
I drank that water. But so now, yes, I'm treating my water now. But and ever since then, I have no pain. I have energy. I slept like a baby. I slept for 7 hours. Did not wake up. I woke up. I felt like just a teenager. I have a lot of energy now.
Yeah.
Um, I
Were you
started.
skeptical and confused when you woke up that first morning? Like, this could
Was
not be, or were you like
Yeah,
shocked? How did you feel about that?
absolutely. I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked. It hasn't been okay, this is Thursday. So it's been a little bit over a week. So then I'm like, okay, let me get on and see all these testimonials about this thing. And then I
Yeah.
saw that you can, I saw the man that blew it on his face with the wrinkles and the lifting, and I saw the Bell's palsy and all of that stuff. So I don't have any of that, but I'm trying to anti-age. I'm trying to be a
Yeah.
sexy
Hey,
grandma. You know,
gonna give yourself a general overhaul. That's
so
amazing. So how do you feel about the future? I mean, being that long in pain, were you starting to wonder if you would ever feel better again?
absolutely, absolutely. And I'm like, dang, this is not big, cool at all.
Yeah.
And I just thought I'd have to live with pain forever, or
Oof.
I was getting better. I'm healing. I was healing, but now I'm
You like jump
I've
started that thing.
I jump started that thing. I've started walking. I just have no pain, and it's amazing, and it's
Awesome.
amazing. So another thing, I started to blow it on one side of my face, and I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
it's not
put
super complicated. It's like point and shoot,
point and shoot. But I guess you're supposed to. I don't know, but I put it on high, and I just did one side of my face and started taking pictures. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how long to blow it. So I've been blowing one side of my face, the left side of my face. I don't know if I can post a picture. Can I post attachments here?
You might try.
I'll try it later. I'll
Well,
try it later
yeah,
in the
but once
chat. I'll
if
figure
you're
it
not
out.
a member of if you're a member of the Facebook testimonial group,
Okay, all right. But
post it in there. We'd love to
I'll
see
wait.
it for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till next, so actually 2 weeks, because I don't even know how long to blow it, but
Yeah.
it's maybe 1 minute I spend on one side of my face, and I have visible lifting on that side of the face.
Very
The
nice.
corners of my mouth and the nasal labial folds have reduced. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Awesome.
I'm
Awesome.
I'm blown away.
So
Mind
are you
blown.
excited about this?
Yeah, can you tell?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Absolutely. And then I went to Miami and I brought it with me because I'm involved in crypto. And so we had the crypto conference with all the investors. And I took it with me and I just, because the founder, I told about it. And he's like, yeah, bring it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone wants to
so-
try it, you know?
Oh, so I just, we had some meetings and what I brought it and I just blew on a few people and 4 units done.
Awesome. Awesome.
4
Well,
people
thank you.
just bought
Thank
it.
you so much for
Done.
sharing. That's awesome.
You're
You know,
welcome.
one thing that people, here's a way to put it, if you don't have clarity for your future, you don't have power in your present. And so if you can't see a future where you feel good and you can live without pain, it's hard to function day to day. Okay. And so when you can have hope again, wow, it's huge for people. So amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Love the story. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We have Daryl Thomas Sr. from Talladega, Alabama. Yeah, I'm listening the first time you told me that, right?
Yeah.
Talladega.
Yes. How's everybody? I have a little short testimony. Of
Yeah.
course, I got a lot of them. But right here, if you can see, well, you probably can't see, but I was getting some bags right
Yeah.
here, some puffiness. So I started taking, of course, I won every day, and I won my face and my eyes, but I also used this little mister here.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
mist my face and I massage those spots and I mist my beard. But I will tell you, the little spots, they were heavier. Now they're disappearing and smoothing out. And
Yeah. So you're talking about those little
bags
bag
that
type
come.
things? Oh, bags. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
like little bags. So right now I'm 66 going on 31 with my
Yeah.
bag smoothed out.
You're looking good. All righty. I love your story. If you haven't, you shared your stories in one of the other ones, which was awesome. You're welcome to do a quick recap of what it's done for you while we wait for some other people. Yeah.
On my third session, the third day, my lower back, which I hurt years ago in a car accident in Camp Shelby, Mississippi. And it was to the point when I stand up, it was like I was cranking myself up, just trying to stand up because my back. Yeah. And so now I have no back pain in the lower back. Also, circulation is wonderful. I had a little numbness in my feet, and that's gone. And the other thing that really freaked me out was the optometrist told me that I had a slight cataract forming. So I started doing my eyes. I do them all the time. And I got in the car one day, I put my glasses on. I said, why am I not seeing well? Well, my eyes were getting better.
Yeah.
And so now I'm looking across the wall and I can see plaques, read the smaller print on the plaques, the family love plaques. And so all I can tell you is that this works and it needs to be in everybody's household.
Love it. Love it. Share with us a bit, kind of maybe your protocol, because people are curious, okay, how did you use it? How long? Do you have a standard thing you kind of do every day? Share with us a bit.
I drink Kangen water also, and I warm the water and have it all warmed up, and I'll make it warm, not hot. And I drink the warm water. I drink 2 glasses, and then I do my bottoms of my feet, the tops of my feet, my legs, my knees, my groin, my
when you do the legs, are you doing the inside of the legs or just?
I've been doing the front of them and the back of them.
Front and back.
Down.
Okay.
And I'll do the circular motion on the knees. And then on the stomach, I do the stomach, so those fat cells can start melting, and I do my lymph nodes, and I do my hand inside of my hands and outside of my hands.
So like lymph nodes here and the armpits.
Here, down there,
yeah,
everywhere they are I do them. I do inside my throat, my eyes, my nose, my ears, my head, and I'll put it in over my shirt, down my back, so that it goes there. And I'm gonna order me one of those stands so that I have it on the stand. They ain't about $34. And I'll do that, and I'll do the lower back again, even though it's not hurting. And once I finish that, I drink the water again.
Yeah.
And man, that's it.
Awesome.
That's it. So it's about 20 to 30 minutes all together.
Got it. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Love your story.
Not a problem.
Love your energy, attitude. You can start preaching these the Juan sermon here. I know you're about to. So awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, we're going back to Chicago with Bonnie on the phone. Bonnie, tell us a bit your story. What's going on for you?
Hi guys, I'm in my early 60s and I've always been able to crack my neck like multiple times a day, especially at night. And I wanded my neck probably 3 times in 2 weeks because we were so sold out. Steve was able to give it to me a couple times. I can't crack my neck if I want to. It just solved all my problems. No more cracking. I probably 30 minutes all around my neck. And I am so pain-free. It's unbelievable. The first time Steve brought it to me was I had a pinched nerve in the top of my shoulder. And I literally had a doctor's appointment the very next morning after being in pain and trying to sleep in a makeshift chair like overnight. It was horrible.
How long had you been in pain?
A solid 10 days.
Oh yeah.
And so I was off work, 2 weeks already. So I was like, this is ridiculous. Steve's like, I'm on my way over when he found out I had children. I couldn't lift my arm an inch from my side. It was excruciating. So within 20, 30 minutes, I was like, there's no way this is going to work on a pinched nerve. I'll be a monkey's uncle. It completely worked. And I couldn't curl the top of my hair for like 5 years because I couldn't raise my arm because I'd done a lot of construction. So I had really soreness in my shoulder. So after I kept using it on my arm, even though my pinched nerve was better, I now can easily curl the top of my hair. My literally my arm can wave in the air straight up, no problem whatsoever.
That's awesome. What is your typical how you do it? Do you do kind of like Daryl?
So just like Daryl said, yep, I do 2 glasses before I wand 2 glasses for like 3-4 minutes between the 2 glasses, and then I do drink them down. I drink 1 before and then 1 during, and then a couple after. So I'm up to probably 12 16-ounce glasses throughout the day. And just like William said a few weeks ago that he gets up to go to the restroom much less in the middle of the night, I'm telling you, it absolutely had worked the exact same way for me. My body is just holding on to that hydration.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, that's awesome.
One more thing for gals. I'm not going to get into this too deeply, but if anybody has any issues down below that I've used it on a couple of my friends that needed to go to, see a special doctor for them, and it cleared up their problems. So trust and believe. If anybody wants to call me, feel free, but trust and believe it was working down there for some just general problems that women were having.
We've had all sorts of results of all sorts of things down there for people in the past.
So good news there too.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much for sharing, Bonnie. I really, really appreciate it. Wonderful story.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that's it for tonight. We will try and do these every Thursday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. And, it's a very new company. It's growing. You'll see more and more stories every week. So come join us. Have your friends come join us too if they're curious as to what it'll actually do, because that's really what sells the hardcore benefits that people get when they use something like this. And anyways, fun. It's simple. It's fun to share. I nerd out about all this cool new cutting edge gadgets, and so I'm super happy to have this one. Anyways, I appreciate everyone for sharing, everyone for showing up, and we will see you next week.